excretory system. Okay, until this we have studied so many processes, life processes like digestion process, circulation process, respiratory system. So now we will start, this is the last process in our chapter. After this we will finish our chapter. So that is called the excretion. Now everybody know what is mean by the excretion. Whatever the harmful waste material product is generated after the energy breakdown in our body, that is especially the nitrogenous waste. So that nitrogenous waste will be excreted out from our body, that is called the excretion. Excretion we are having basically whenever we are talking about the excretion, we will think about the urine, formation of the urine. But it is also right, most of the excretion will be happen with the help of the urine only, but some excretion or some amount of the waste material will be also excreted out with our sweat also. But the major, and if you talking about the gaseous waste product which is produced after the respiration process, so that will be excreted out with the help of the lungs. When we are breathing out the air, the excretion, the CO2 will be excreted out. So now we will discuss about, okay, in unicellular, if you just compare about the unicellular multicellular organism. Unicellular means the organism which is having only one cell. With one cell only they will do all the things, like example is amoeba. Amoeba having only one cell, and with the one cell only it will take the food inside, it will digest the food in the food vacuoles. After the digestion it will excrete out the waste material simply from the cell membrane. Cell membrane will be break down and the waste material will be excreted out. But we are not like that, we are the multicellular organisms. In the multicellular organism, the waste products are removed through the specialized organ, and that organ will be make the excretory system. Okay, this is the urine sample is shown in the figure. Now we will discuss about excretion in the human being. Okay, the excretory system consists of the pair of a kidney. Okay, when we want to start with our excretory system, we will just see what are the main organs in our excretory system. Okay, so now in our excretory system we are having the pair of the kidney, we are having the pair of the ureters. Okay, because we are having the two kidneys, we have the two ureters also, one urinary bladder and one urethra. These are the basic organs which are working, which are come together, and they will make the excretory system. So now after this we will just start with the functioning of the excretory system. Before that, okay, we will understand the excretory system with the help of this diagram. Okay, so what will happen when our body means when we are digesting the protein, especially we will produce the nitrogenous waste. So all the nitrogenous waste with our blood, it will enter in our excretory system with the help of the aorta. This is the artery, because arteries are bringing the oxygenated blood, and with the help of this aorta, the blood is enter into our kidney. We are having the two kidney, left and right kidney. So first of all the blood will be enter into this kidney, and after that the blood is purified in our kidney, and then it will remove all the waste material from our body, and the urine is generated, that will be collected and that will be transferred through the ureter. This is the ureter. From after the generation of the urine, this two ureter will bring the urine, and it will collect it into our urinary bladder, and urinary bladder will collect the urine for several quantity. After that we are having the sensation, and we can be excrete out the urea with the help of the urethra. So these are the basic process how the urine is generated. Okay, so that is why we are having the two kidneys, two ureters, and one urinary bladder and one urethra. Okay, in the detail we will study about, because we are having the nephron. What is actually the nephron? Nephron is the basic unit in our kidney. If we see the diagram of our kidney will be consist of number of neurons. Okay, so more number of neurons we are having in our kidney, and kidney will consist with the nephron, and nephron is a very fine microscopic tubular structure. From where the blood will be passed through the nephron, it will be the basically nephron will filter our urine or our blood. So nephron will be filter the blood and produce the urine, and that is why it is very important. Now if you will see this diagram, it will show you what are the actual process will be happen in our kidney. So this is called the nephron. This is the basic unit, you can say, where the excretion will be happen and where the blood will be purify and urine will be generate. So what will happen when our body receives the blood from our arteries? So this is the artery which is sending the blood in our kidney, and it is reach into the nephron. So each and every nephron will be receive the blood from the arteriole, from renal artery, then it will enter into the glomerulus. This is called the glomerulus. This is a bowl shape, circle shape is there, it is called the glomerulus. It is present inside the Bowman's capsule. The upper circle shape, it is called the Bowman capsule, and inside there is the glomerulus. What is glomerulus? It is a thick number of the capillaries are there, more number of the capillaries are there, and where the actually our urine will be filtered, and whatever the extra things are there, and whatever the amount of the salts, what are the amount of the blood, amount of the other things will be removed in the glomerulus, and then the urine will be enter into the this circle like structures, and where the extra amount of the things will be removed here, and here the reabsorption process will be happen. In the reabsorption process, what will happen, whatever the required water, whatever the required and useful salts and useful sugar molecules will be reabsorbed in this place, and that is why in primary level our body is creating a more number of urine, but we are having again the reabsorption process. So in the reabsorption process, whatever the useful products and useful things are there, water and sugar and other salts that is required in our body will be reabsorbed, and again this is added into our blood, and whatever the finally the urine will be generated, it will be transferred in this side, that is called the collecting duct. Okay, so this yellow color linings are pipes, they are collecting the urine, and this finally this urine will be excrete out in the collecting duct, where the all the collecting ducts are come together, and it will enter into the ureters. That are the ureters will be bringing the urine which is created in our kidney, and it is sent it to the urinary bladder, where the urine will be collected. So what about the blood that is purified in our nephron? What happened to that? So you can see in the red color, that are the arteries which are bringing the blood for the purification in our kidney. After the purification, whatever the waste material will be removed from the blood, this all the capillaries or this all the arteries, they are come together and they will make a vein. The red color one you can see, that is the arteries, and when it is the process of the purification will be happen, it will turn into the blue color. So that is the blue color is our veins that are bringing that are the taking the purified blood, and they are again entering into the main vein, and the main vein will be take the blood and send it to the all towards the our heart. So that is why here you can see, okay, when the process will be start with the help of this red color, the oxygenated blood or the blood will be bring into the kidney, and after the kidney purify the blood, purified blood will be again come back with the this blue veins. That blue veins will be bring the purified blood from the kidneys and provide towards the heart. So that is the process, and whatever the urine will be generated or generated in our kidneys, that will be bring towards the urinary bladder, and here it will be collected for the several time, and after that sensation will be there. Okay, after all the urine will be come into the urinary bladder, that will be excrete out through the urethra, and urethra finally removing the urine from our body. Urethra, if we are talking about the size of the urethra, it is longer in the male as compared to the female. Okay, that is also you have to keep in your mind. So that is a very important process of the purification in our body, that are responsible to remove all the nitrogenous waste from our body. Whatever the extra things are present in your blood will be removed in this process. If you see the, if you want to check the sugar of some patient, so in that patient also the doctor is suggesting to do the blood checkup also, and sometimes we can check the samples of the urine in the patient also. So that will be because whatever the extra amount of the sugars are also there, it will be excrete out from the blood with the help with the help of the excretory system and send it in the urine. So if you check the sample of the urine also, you will find the more quantity of the sugar in the patient of the sugar. So that is why there are the several advantages of this system. We are removing, and whatever the harmful material, it will be taken out from the body. And what will happen if the system is not working properly? This is very important system. If any problem will happen in this system, if sometime we are listening to some patient having the failure in the kidney, so what will happen in those patient? The kidney is doing a very important process to remove the nitrogenous waste like uric acid, urea in the form of urea, nitrogenous waste, extra salts, and whatever the harmful things, it will be excreted out from our body with the help of the system. If imagine if some person having the problem in the excretory system, if the excretory system will be not happening properly, if the nephron having the problem, if the kidney having the problem, or any organ in the excretory system, if it is having the problem, so what will happen? Whatever the nitrogenous waste, whatever the harmful products are present in his blood or his body, will be accumulated inside the body of the human being only. Whatever the extra or waste material will be start accumulating inside the human body, and it will again make several kind of the problems. Because if you take the example, in our house we are not throwing the garbage and we are keeping the garbage inside our house, so it will make the foul smell, it will give some diseases, it will attract the flies. So whereas so several different kind of the problem will happen in the patient if the excretory system is not working properly, and that is very dangerous. The patient will be having different kind of the diseases, different kind of the problems. It is having very severe problems. The patient may be die if it's not treated on a proper time. Like several kind of the organs we are having, like our eyes. The patient, sugar patient also having the problem in the vision. They are having the blur vision because the extra amount of the sugar, whatever is not coming out from our body, will be remain in the blood, and it will again make the blood more dense, more thick. So it will also means accumulating in our all the organs, because blood is a transporter. It is moving in all over the body. So whenever the blood is going in our body, that sugar will be go with the blood, and it will provide, it will accumulate in the other organs also. So that is why they are having the problem, the vision problem also. And sometimes we are listening the sugar patient having the problem for the healing of the injuries, because when the muscle, the cell will be divided to heal the whatever the injuries and wounds are there, so it will also having taking the more time. So that is more number of the problems are happening in the patient with the having the problem in the the excretory system. Again, so we cannot leave that patient like that, they are having a problem and let them go. And actually what is why it is happening means we want to know the reason okay, the problem is happening in the excretory system, or it is not releasing, or the patient of the diabetes. Okay, we are telling always the sugar patient, they are having the sugar, some our grandparents having the sugar. So what will how it is happening? Because the always we are having so many glands are there, like pancreas, it is releasing the enzyme, and the enzyme name is um, insulin. That insulin is responsible to maintain the sugar level in your body. Whatever the sugar we are whatever the food we are eating in the digestive system, it is converting into the glucose, and that glucose is again means providing or spreading in our body with the help of the blood, that is our transporter system. So that sugar will be enter into the cell, and who will allow the entering the sugar into the cell? That is the insulin. So the insulin enzyme, it is very important. That is you can say it is responsible to send the sugar from your blood to your cell, because when the blood is bringing the glucose, the insulin is there which is responsible to send the glucose inside your cell. So if the insulin is not there, the blood will be having the more glucose, and if the cell is not having the glucose, again we are having the problem, for we are not getting the more energy. Some sugar patient, they are feeling very tired, and the sugar is not going inside the cell of the patient, so it is increasing in the blood. Okay, so the patient is having the problem of the sugar. So that is why if you want to check the patient, we will check the blood, we'll check the blood for the sugar level. So that patient is having the high blood sugar level in the body, because insulin is not working properly, and and the sugar is not entering into the cell in the right quantity. So that is why they are having the problem for energy, and the excess sugar is just rotating and roaming into the blood in all the body, and it is creating the problem to the different organs. Again, if your blood is thicker, it will also having the adverse effect on the heart, because heart is also want to work very harder, and heart has to be apply more force. So that is why they are having sometimes hypertension problems also. So that is why this all the systems have to be worked very properly, and all the system, that is why we are telling it is the life processes, right? The chapter name is also given the life processes, because whatever the systems we are learning in this chapter, that is very important to survival of the human beings or any organism. And finally we are having some kind of the suggestions. If some patient is having the problem, or they are having the problem in their excretory system, so they can be go for the dialysis. Dialysis is also allowing that patient, if the kidney is not working properly, that can be go for the dialysis. Dialysis is actually the artificial kidney, you can say. Okay, with the help of the dialysis, we can be do the same work of our kidney, and we can be remove whatever the nitrogenous waste, harmful products present in our blood, that can be removed by our blood with the help of that dialysis machine. So that is also we can be do if the person having the problems in the excretory system. Okay, so that is but it is also not we can say properly as good as like our natural kidney, but we have to do something, so we'll go for the dialysis process. Now the last point is remaining in our chapter, that is excretion in the plant. As I told, the plant also do the respiration, plant also having the food, they also break down the food, so they are having also so many kind of the waste material. So like we having the excretory system, we having the kidneys. So plant is not having the same kind of the excretory system, because plant is not complex type of organism like us, but they are having a different kind of the system that can be remove their impurities from their body. Like in the plant, the gaseous waste, what is the gaseous waste is generate in the during the respiration. While the plant is doing the respiration, it will also having the carbon dioxide. Like we are producing the carbon dioxide in the respiration, plant also releasing some amount of the carbon dioxide in the respiration, and after the photosynthesis, that is oxygen is the waste product for the plant, right? That is why we are telling you we have to grow more plant, because at the end of if you remember the equation or reaction of the photosynthesis, at the end there is a extra or the byproduct in that reaction, that is called oxygen. That is not required all amount, that is little bit required in the respiration, but all the amount, that is waste for the plant. That is why the carbon dioxide in the respiration and in the photosynthesis, the oxygen, there is both are the waste product for the plant, and that is excreted out or removed from the plant with the help of the stomata. As we have already studied the stomata that are present in the leaf and the bottom of the leaf, so that is the stomata, that is opening and closing, and that is allowing the gas exchange of the gases. So the gaseous waste from the plant will be excreted out through the stomata. So here the stomata is working as a excretory organ for the plant. Okay, the excess amount of the water, because whatever the water is taken by the plant at the time of the respiration, that is all is not utilized, and the remaining amount of the water will be evaporate or will be released from the plant with the help of the stomata only, and that process is called transpiration. So with the help of the transpiration process, the extra amount, that is waste for the plant, that will be removed from the plant. And the advantage of the transpiration again, it will make the suction process, because whatever the amount will be released from the leaves in the form of gas or moisture or vapor, so that much amount of the water will be sucked by the plant, and that is helping into the process of the transportation of the water from the roots to tip of, because they having some big type of the plant are there, big trees are there. So that is why this transpiration process is helping into the supplying the water from the roots to tip of the plant, because it will provide the suction process, and it is good for the plant. Some waste products are stored in the leaves and removed when the leaves are dry and fall down or fell off, because some waste product they are storing into the leaves continuously, and when always we are seeing the plant is fall down some leaves, so in that leaves also the plant is removing its waste material. So this is also one of the kind of the waste material removing with the help of the plant leaves, whatever the leaves are fall down. Some waste products are stored in the vacuoles of the plant also, and some waste products